Yo, what is up, you guys? It is your boy Jay
and Alex,
and today we are coming at you with another banger video, you feel me? So I mean, check it out. This week, we want to go ahead and show you guys how to step up your Instagram game. So pretty much we've got some 10 little tips, to help you guys out when you guys are doing some like photography for Instagram or anything like that. Do you have anything else to say or you want to add, bro?
all I'm going to say is that this is really going to step up your guys' Instagram game.
Alright, man.
Isn't that right?
No cap. There's no cap in his rap at all. Alright,
you
man.
You know it.
So, I mean, without further ado, let's get into it. You dig? Tip number 1 we got is clean your equipment. Like, honestly, real talk, like, clean your camera lens. Look what he's doing right there. Just clean it. Give it a quick little clean.
You gotta do it.
You don't want to have like those little lint stuff like on your phone camera, and then it'll show up in your photos, and it's gonna look weird. Like, just don't do that.
Yeah, by doing that, it'll really just help you.
Make sure you get those better shots, that perfect shot that you guys want. Alright, so that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 that we got for you guys is don't be boring, man. Go out and explore. Go ahead, just take a drive or go on a walk, go on a trail, go to a park, something. Just, don't stick to the usual spots. Go out and just explore, honestly. Like,
just take a little random exit off the freeway.
Mm-hmm.
Find something, it could be a street that's really beautiful. But,
mm-hmm.
You just don't know it.
Yeah, it's probably got like some nice greenery, some nice little things you can do. Get creative with it, use your surroundings as well. Honestly, that's all we can say for tip 2.
Just go out and explore.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, tip number 3, lighting.
Alright, so for lighting, you've got to just use what you've got. If you're outdoors, I mean, there's no like little switch or anything like that you can really adjust because, I mean, you're outdoors. So one great thing to do is just work with the lighting that you have. Remember that there's a concept out there called golden hour. That's pretty much the hour after sunrise and the hour before sunset. This is like when you'll get the best like photo picture perfect like lighting that a lot of people are really like on Instagram and stuff like that. So
yeah, we might put a little examples of what that looks like. If not, you could always look up on Google what is golden hour, and it really adds nice color to your pictures.
Yeah, and honestly, it's really great to use. So just remember that for tip number 3.
Alright, so tip number 4, guys, would be rule of thirds. It's where you divide your lens into thirds. It's a setting on your phone or your camera that we can show you guys. We'll put a screenshot or a little screen recording of our phones on how to access the grids on your phone.
Yeah, it's super cool, honestly. You can then just position your subject in one of the thirds, whether it be the left third, or if this is your guys' left. The left third, the middle third, and the right third. But honestly, it's just something that, every common photographer really knows and implements into their photos just because it's something that people find attractive, I guess. So, I mean, yeah, that's tip number 4 for you.
So this is tip number 5, using creative angles.
Yeah, so I mean, for tip number 5, we're going to be talking about just the camera's positioning. A lot of the times when people take photos, it's mostly at eye level. And I mean, yeah, that's cool. You're getting the object or the subject that you want in focus and everything. But, it's also cool to see something from a different viewpoint, whether that be shooting with your camera like at a low level, pointing up, or maybe just from a higher angle, like pointing down, or even like you said, to the side. Just really just not being stuck to that same eye level I guess photo.
Yeah, don't be boring, y'all. Y'all gotta,
get creative with this.
Eye.
Put on your thinking cap. Get creative.
Yeah.
We know you guys have some awesome ideas that you guys can implement into your Instagram yourselves. We're just giving you tips so you guys can work with these and implement them as well. Anyways, guys, that's tip 5. Let's move on to tip number 6. Alright, you guys. Tip number 6, zooming.
Yeah, guys, so we can't stress this enough, but try to avoid zooming into your objects when doing photography. That only decreases the quality of the image, and if you shoot like at the normal zoom, it'll really conserve that picture quality that you really want to get.
Yeah, and I mean, if anything, if you want to get if you want to get like a zooming in effect or anything like that, walk towards your subject, like, you know, actually get closer to it himself instead of sacrificing that precious image quality just because you don't want to, you know, just walk like a couple steps forward.
Yeah, that's mostly with people, but if you're like, you know, if you're trying to do a different style of shooting, like shooting like a bee, for example, or a flower, you could zoom in. Obviously, that'll really create a nice depth of field as well. But yeah, if you're shooting with, like, you know, portraits with people, try to avoid zooming in.
Yeah, for sure. So tip number 6, zooming, don't do it, man. In general, yeah, try to avoid it as you can, if you can.
Tip number 7, don't overexpose your photo. I can't also stress that enough because that'll really make your picture look ugly.
Yeah, let's go over to the phone real quick and we'll show you what we mean. So as you guys can see, right now we're aiming at like a pair of these Nike shoes real quick. And what we mean is when I touch on the object, like on my phone right here, you can see a yellow box appears with like a little sun looking icon. If we move that sun up and down, we can actually adjust the exposure. But what we're saying is honestly try to avoid it as much as possible, because if you mess it, you don't overexpose your photo, at least, I should say. Overexposing means if we were to drag that sun all the way up, you can see the image start getting brighter and brighter, almost to the point where it's just ugly to see and you can't really see much. Same goes by don't underexpose your photo by decreasing that as well, because it just makes everything really, really darker. So just a little tip, again, don't overexpose and don't underexpose your photo. And that's tip number 7. Tip number 8 for you guys is
camera mode. So, you know, mess around with your camera if you're shooting on camera, or your phone with the camera modes it has, such as portrait mode, night mode. There's a bunch of modes you could discover on it.
Yeah, honestly, I guess we could say another little like extra tip, little like sprinkle of a tip is just get to know the camera that you're using. If you're using your phone, honestly, there's a couple of modes that you might not even know about just because you haven't really played around with it. You know, honestly, just play around with your settings, you know, see what you can do, see what kind of cool stuff, filters you can add, whatever. Just go ahead and play around with them. So yeah, tip number 8 for you.
Tip number 9, guys, use different apps.
Yeah, use different camera apps, you guys. You know, there's, of course, the main native one that comes with every iPhone. It's cool and all, but there's also a bunch of more free and also pay options that you guys can get in the App Store if you're looking to step up your photography game up. Really, like, you know, there's a couple of examples like Visco Cam or VSCO Cam. There's also a slow shutter cam as well that we recommend, and I'm pretty sure there's a couple of other apps you can use to turn your smartphone into a DSLR where you can change a lot of those settings and stuff. So just another tip, use different camera apps. Tip number 10 for you guys, the last and final one,
would be post-production, guys. This is like my favorite one, where you bring more life into the pictures that you took already on your phone or camera. That is by, you know, using apps on your phone like VSCO, Facetune, and a bunch more apps that I could think of.
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, just go ahead, even if it's just a small little tweak in the brightness or a small little tweak in something is like adding a filter or something like that, you know. Some of these apps offer some great options for creativity and customization to your photos.
And you could also take it to a even higher level if you really want to go there. Your laptop or desktop, you could get Lightroom or Photoshop, import your photos on there, and there you could really tweak a lot of different things on your picture and really make it look really professional.
Exactly. That's pretty much it for you guys, man. That's tip number 10.
And a little bonus thing for me, guys, is, you know, I know there's a feature where you can change the format on how you take pictures on your phone and on your camera, and it's called RAW. And that, if you're going to import photos onto your desktop or laptop, like Lightroom or Photoshop, you could definitely tweak way more, and it just brings out more editing into the picture.
Yeah, you heard the man. Alright, yo, you guys, that's the end of the video. It's your boy Jay.
And Alex.
And, you know, we're here in sunny, beautiful California. It's all nice looking weather. We're clearly at Eagle Trail. But anyways, guys, if you guys could, you know, just leave a like. Leave a like down below. go ahead and subscribe as well. Turn those post notifications on, and also comment down below what you guys think. Do you guys have any other tips you guys would like to share with the whole, community, with the family? Let us know down below. That's pretty much it, you guys. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, y'all. Until next time.
Peace.